Welcome to the Dharma Talk today, and actually going to have Paul with me today for this little chat because Paul comes up with some good analogies. So today we're going to be talking about self-sacrifice versus compromise. So, so what I like to think of self-sacrifice is when do you make yourself uncomfortable to make somebody else comfortable? So that's the way I see it. When are you making yourself uncomfortable to make somebody else comfortable? So for me, let's say you're in a yoga class somewhere and you really need a pee, and you don't want to go because you're worried you're going to disturb everybody. So you're just about bursting in your knickers. So that's making yourself uncomfortable to make other people comfortable. Okay, that's just a really small example of it.
Strange one.
Well, that happens to me sometimes. So how do you see self-sacrifice? What does it mean to you?
Well, we've got a number of clients, haven't we, that usually people put emotional blackmail on you. They emotionally blackmail you to do something you don't really want to do, or you might want to do it, but to your detriment. So there's the best analogy I use is you've got a car battery and your battery is fully charged, and people keep on asking you for favours. Can you jump start mine? Every time you do them favours and jump start their car, your battery is depleted. You're depleting yourself of energy, of resources. Yeah. And people keep on asking you, oh, can you jump? You might not mind it, but you've got to look after yourself, because there'll come a time where you actually need to use your car, and lo and behold, because you've put yourself out helping everyone else, you haven't actually helped yourself, and you're not in a position to actually help other people. Much like the oxygen mask, that's the other analogy I sometimes use in an aeroplane. When the oxygen mask falls, what do you tell you to do? Put your own on before you can put anyone else's on. Because you won't be by the time you put someone else's on, you won't be in a position to help anyone. So just something. And what you might get that though, you probably will get that. When people, you say no to people, or no, sorry mate, or whatever, and they'll think you're an absolute bastard.
But that's on them, that's their business. So
because they're used to saying yeah all the time.
Yeah, because they're used to people always bowing down to them. So the other thing you can look at is
they respect you,
when you're in a relationship with a partner or a husband, wife, whatever it is, there are compromises that you have to make when you're living in a house and you've got shared toilets, and there's compromise. So the difference between compromise and self-sacrifice: compromise is when you're both working together towards the same goal, but something's got to give on either side. Whereas self-sacrificing is that
last bit. Something's got to give on both sides. Yeah?
Not in my relationship. That's why we've been married so long now, because you just do as you're told.
My battery is flat.
So your compromise is when you're both working towards the same goals, but something's got to give on both sides. Whereas your self-sacrifice is when you are giving constantly to people, making yourself uncomfortable. I mean, how many times have you said, oh yes, I'll go and do something with a friend, and then you're like, oh, I wish I never said I was going to do that. So you need to go and look at the Dharma Talk where I say how to say no, learn how to say no. But also it's like you need to start looking after yourself. And the sun's now behind me, so that's going to be a bit bright. So you need to start looking after yourself. And some people won't like the fact that you say no, and guess what, that's their own business. That says more about them than it does about you. But you are just as important as everybody else, so it's time that you start putting yourself first and not last. And the more you put yourself first, the more you will be able to do for other people. So it really just makes sense that way. So enjoy your day, and I hope you enjoyed. I think I'm going to call these my little nature talks, but I'll see you in another one soon. Take care, guys.